In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Acts of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice having been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is also posted on the Borough Hall bulletin board. Let me stand for an invocation from Councilwoman Andre.
Dear God, as we stand before you today, we ask for your guidance in so many ways. To some, we are still trying to get our lives back in order from Superstorm Sandy. And for all, we ask for you to gracefully bless all those that have been left with the Newtown, Connecticut tragedy. We pray for the peace and ask for your blessings for those little angels and for the heroic individuals that saved so many others. Please continue to protect our community, policemen, firemen, rescue squad friends, and family, and recommence by giving this council the help to assist us in continuing to strengthen our community with your blessings, grace, and guidance. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Martha, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Here.
Councilman Lane?
Here.
Councilman Messler?
Here.
Councilman Mortimer?
Here.
Councilman Turner?
Here.
Councilman Wass?
Here.
First, we have approval of our minutes. We have the regular session meeting on November 20th, 2012. We got a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Wass?
Abstain.
Next, we have approval of the minutes of the work session and the executive session meeting on December 4th, 2012.
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Wass?
Yes.
Now, we were going to do our commendations, but we're missing our recreation director, so we're going to just go to something else first. Don't worry, I promise I will get you out of here early, okay? Heather, why don't you give your presentation now, if you don't mind, okay? This is Heather Robinson. She's from the representative of the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, Mayor Mirabelli, and thank you, council members, for listening to me speak tonight. I'm here representing an organization that's interested in furthering the business prosperity of, Mountainside and of our communities in general. I'm the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce, and although we started over 60 years ago in Westfield, our area of interest and our hope for influence has grown to include areas like Mountainside, Fanwood, Garwood, Scotch Plains. We are a networking organization. We're not a government chamber per se, and the way that we try to further the business pursuits of our members and therefore the communities in which they live is really through networking. My push is very much marketing. My background is in marketing. I've brought us through the devastation of the storm that just hit us. I was one of the lucky residents to maintain my power. So I was able to use the time to get the chamber up onto Facebook and Twitter. Twitter was particularly, I didn't know much about it until I had done it, and when I did so, I realized the value, not only for towns and boroughs, because certainly that's how people were communicating during the storm. But of course I saw the business applications right away in that by connecting to people, you could have those who were following you could say something, tweet it, and then you merely with the push of a button through a simple retweet could then disperse that information out to the people that you're connected to. So our digital strategy is one of the ways that we are trying to market our businesses and therefore help the economic prosperity of the communities that we represent. Mountainside, I came into position in early September. And so, of course, I had a lot of things I wanted to accomplish, and November was sort of lost. But not lost in that I told you what I did, but in terms of getting out and really meeting people in the various communities, I hadn't done a whole lot. Luckily, I did have the fortune of meeting Mayor Marabelli and also Town Administrator and Police Chief, Mr. Debbie, as well, when we did the ribbon cutting at Varsity Central. I actually ran into Donna Marino just today in Cranford. And, you know, she said to me, well, gosh, what are you doing in Cranford? I thought you live in Westfield. And I said, see, that's the whole point. I'm in Mountainside for things. I'm in Cranford for things. I'm in Garwood for things. And that's really what the chamber is all about, is the fact that we drive a few blocks and we are in the next community. So we are there supporting each other's economies anyway. You know, I've really only been able to meet Varsity Central and DRG with regards to our current membership in Mountainside. I'm aware of, or actually I also met the representative from Mountainside Stamps, Coins and Currency, who's a longtime member. I have some appointments coming up, Unicom and that sort of thing. But at this point, I'm really just basically introducing myself and letting you know that my intention is good, and to hopefully be able to help those businesses in your community to help themselves and to help your economy. As I said, I think Hurricane Sandy is something, or Superstorm Sandy, which is really a better way of describing it, is something that brought such devastation to us. But much like what just happened in Connecticut, it's pointed out to us and reminded us how much we all are interconnected and how much we can support each other. So hopefully your council can look at our chamber as a source of potential support and relationships that can strengthen each other. Synergies can be found. Thank you so much for your time.
Heather, I'm sure you have a website and a web address. Why don't you just look at the camera?
Oh, I
over
forgot
there?
I'm on, yeah, oh.
Oh, my God, I put you on the spot.
I'm not used to that. We do have a website that is getting better and better by the day. www.westfieldareachamber.com. We're on Twitter and at GWACC_NJ. And we can be found on Facebook at Greater Westfield Area Chamber.
Okay, thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
Thank you.
presentation.
Thank you very much.
We have the other one blacked up. Right here. Two. Oh. Okay.
For Frank? He's here.
Frank, you want to come forward for a second, please? We're all waiting for you, you know.
Oh, thanks.
I think we're missing one part.
Denora already received it.
Oh.
At the party.
Okay, okay, no problem, man, thank you. Okay, the next presentation, or really commendation, is for the Kip Award winners. As one of the things we enjoy very much doing is recognizing the outstanding youth in our community, and we have a number of them here tonight. I'm going to ask Council President Turner to read the resolution of commendation for the Kip Award winners.
Resolution of commendation. Whereas the Mountainside Recreation Department youth soccer programs endeavor to provide boys and girls in grades 5 through 8 with the opportunity to improve their skills and performances in competition with other surrounding communities. And whereas the Recreation Department entered 7 teams in the Inter-County Youth Soccer League this fall, 2 U12 boys teams and 2 U12 girls teams, 2 U14 boys teams, and 1 U14 girls team. And whereas the Inter-County Youth Soccer League, after inauguration, its Keep It Positive, or KIP Award, K-I-P Award, in 2006, again this year invited coaches to nominate players whose best demonstrated good sportsmanship. And whereas the KIP Award was presented to Mountainside residents Robert Denora, Jr., Madison Fung, Olivia Jennings, David Lunn, Adrian Monahan, Christopher Schmadel, and Ali Schwartz on Saturday, November 17th, 2012. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside that Robert Denora, Madison Fung, Olivia Jennings, David Lunn, Adrian Monahan, Christopher Schmadel and Ali Schwartz are hereby commended for their achievements. Congratulations, Ed. Robert Denora.
By the microphone, please.
You gotta go by the microphone, please.
Here you go,
Dennis gonna
Robert
help. He's got
Denora, there you
plaques and
go.
certificates too.
And he, I think you already got your plaque and your
Yeah,
certificate?
but he didn't get his certificate, I don't think.
Did you get his certificate? No. So there's your certificate. Congrats. Who do we have? Madison Fong. Here you go, congratulations. There you go. Here's a plaque in that.
Hey, Madison.
Olivia, congratulations. I didn't see her, okay. David Lund.
All right.
Congratulations, good job. Adrian Monahan. Congratulations. Christopher Schmadel. And Ali Schwartz. I think that's everyone, correct?
Why don't we have all of them come up together so we can get one picture with everybody in them? Guys wanna all come back up? Leave your stuff on your chair and come back up, okay?
Or hold it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just come on back up. Come on. Come on, everybody. Come on back up so everybody can get a picture.
Come on. There you go, good job, guys.
And say hi to Channel 35.
And after, yeah, turn and face, say hello to Channel 35. Great job, everyone. Well, we would love to have you stick around for the rest of our meeting, but if you don't want to, that's fine.
You could stay here, you can go home and do your homework, which is it?
That's quite a choice.
Bye, guys.
You're welcome. Good job, guys and girls. See you, Bob.
Heather, you don't want to stay?
Sneaking out too.
We didn't say you could leave, Heather.
My husband wants help, I'm sure.
You're welcome. Okay, so why don't we go on to the other business of the borough? Okay, let's start with the resolutions. First, we have a resolution 137, 2012. Jeff?
This resolution will authorize the execution of a grant agreement with the County of Union Department of Human Services for educational services for the prevention of substance abuse through the Union County Municipal Alliance. The grant amount will be $13,666, with the borough matching 25%, or $3,416.50. So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, we have resolution 138, 2012. Bob?
Yes, this resolution will approve the following refunds for duplicate bank payments of property taxes at Block 7.C, Lot 2, in the amount of $1,013.65. Block 15.K, Lot 12, for $1,723.36. Block 22.A, Lot 32, for $5,249.60. And the borough treasurer is hereby authorized to make those refunds. So moved. Second.
Motion and a second, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 139, 2012. Keith?
Resolution 139, 2012, at the request of Recreation Director Frank Masella, this resolution will authorize refunds for various recreation programs for the following people. Deborah Bonner, $71.50. Bob Urachko, $33.50. Margaret Probilski, $134. Donald Rodriguez, $107. Jeff Calandria, $76. James Temple, $134. Ann Castellano, $33.50. Stacy Clegg, $116. Celia Saldida, $78. Sheila Sincarik, $78. Furthermore, the borough's treasurer is hereby authorized to issue these refunds. So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Call the council, please.
So funny,
Councilwoman
some of those
Andre,
names were tough.
I know that.
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 140, 2012. Glenn?
As required by law under NJSA 40A:4-19. This resolution will allow the borough's CFO, Jill Good, to establish a temporary debt budget before January 1st, 2013, to make available funds for such debt in the total amount of $46,830.82.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 141, 2012. Bill?
This resolution will authorize the Borough Tax Collector to cancel all tax payments with errors involving an amount of $5 or less for the tax year 2012.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 142, 2012. Deanna?
This resolution allows for the cancellation of the swimming pool utility unexpended balance in the amount of $8,000 under capital outlay.
We have a motion, we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 143, 2012. Jeff?
Having received payment for tax sale certificate 10/00017 for Block 23.C, Lot 9, in the amount of $404.32, the Borough Tax Collector Jill Good recommends that the total amount be issued to the tax sale lien holder, Frank Festa Jr., P.O. Box 97, Scotch Plains, New Jersey, in the amount of $404.32 for the redemption and cancellation of said certificate. So moved.
Motion, we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Next, we have Resolution 144, 2012. Glenn?
Recommendation of the Borough Tax Assessor upon the receipt of New Jersey Tax Court judgment. This resolution will authorize a tax appeal settlement, reducing the assessed value of Block 23.C, Lot 35, at 1150 Globe Avenue to the Arthur Kurz Trust for tax year 2010 to $235,700, and tax year 2011 shall be reduced to $224,900, and 2012 tax year reduced to $206,600. Furthermore, a refund for tax years 2010 and 2011 in the amount of $5,337.55 will be issued to the appropriate authority, while a refund for tax year 2012 will be applied to the remaining taxes owed.
Got a motion, we got a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
We next have Resolution 145, 2012. Keith?
Resolution 145, 2012, also at the recommendation of the borough's tax assessor upon receipt of the New Jersey Tax Court judgment, This resolution will authorize a tax appeal settlement reducing the assessed value of Block 23C, Lot 34 at Arthur Kerr's Trust, 1160 Globe Avenue, for tax year 2010 to $320,300, and tax year 2011 shall be reduced to $311,600, and 2012 tax year reduced to $281,800. Also, a refund for tax years 2010 and 2011 in the amount of $6,944.85 will be issued to the appropriate authority, while a refund for tax year 2012 will be applied to the remaining taxes owed for that year. Appeal for tax year 2009 will be withdrawn. So moved.
Second.
Second, poll the council, Martha.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 146, 2012.
Yes, at the recommendation of the borough's tax assessor upon the receipt of New Jersey tax court judgment, this resolution will authorize a tax appeal settlement reducing the assessed value of Block 23C, Lot 24 at Arthur Kerr's Trust, 1167 Globe Avenue for tax year 2010 to $152,400, and for tax year 2011 shall be reduced to $146,300, and 2012 tax year reduced to $123,100. And furthermore, a tax refund for years 2010 and 2011 in the amount of $2,967.31 will be issued to the appropriate authority, while a refund for tax year 2012 will be applied to the remaining taxes owed. The tax appeal for 2009 has been withdrawn by the owner. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion, a second poll?
Second.
Second, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 147, 2012. Bill?
This resolution will authorize our Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good, to transfer certain appropriations within the municipal budget as allowed under NJSA 48:4-58.
We have a motion, we have a second, poll the council?
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 148, 2012. Deanna?
In compliance with NJSA 40A:4-54, this resolution will authorize a special emergency appropriation to fund extraordinary expenses related to Hurricane Sandy in the amounts of $300,000. And furthermore, the Borough Chief Financial Officer Jill Good is hereby authorized to obtain all necessary notes pertaining to this resolution.
We have a resolution, we have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Let's poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Just by way of explanation, this $300,000 is going to be spread over the next 5 years, anticipating that we are going to get some reimbursement from FEMA. So as the FEMA money comes in, we'll be able to pay down the note going forward. Next, we have Resolution 149, 2012.
Resolution 149, 2012. Having the highest bidder default on their bid for a 2007 Garardin bus, this resolution will award the bid to the next highest bidder, that being Liberty Motors, Inc. of Jersey City in the amount of $3,679.99. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Next, we have a motion to approve a raffle application for Our Lady of Peace Church for 2 on-premise straw raffles, an off-premise straw raffle, and a 50/50 on-premise draw raffle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Seeing none opposed, so moved. Glenn, bills and claims.
Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below, having been duly audited and found to be correct this 18th day of December 2012, The same be paid after council's review, if and when funds are available, that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total $1,343,288.32.
We have a motion to pay the bills. Do we have a second?
Second.
Let's poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Watts?
Yes.
Before we have council comments, Glenn, I understand we had another meeting tonight of the Media and Information Committee. You want to give us an update on that, please?
Yes, I would be happy to, Mayor. We had our second meeting for the committee, and we are looking at both traditional and electronic methods of communication. We're expecting a rollout for the beginning of this in January. I don't want to say too much now. We'll keep a little bit of the surprise in effect for then. But I do encourage everybody to sign up for Union County First Alert. This will be a very key element of our emergency system, and it will also help us to disseminate information for more mundane items as well in the future. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to just make a couple of comments before we open up to the rest of the council. I asked Chief Debbie to provide me with some information about the steps that the borough took on Friday afternoon as a result of the tragic events at the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut. On Friday afternoon, the police department alerted our school resource officers, Detective Andrew Huber and also Officer Mike Parada, who maintain a high visibility to the children during the rest of the school day. Also at that time, Detective Huber met with school personnel, realizing that probably a lot of the reports that were coming out on the media may have not been 100% accurate. The security was maintained at the school on Friday afternoon by our school resource officer to the end of the day. Chief Debbie met with, actually spoke with Dr. Lebarski to offer whatever assistance the borough and our police department could give to her as was needed. Following the discussions, it was determined that the school resource officers would maintain their presence in both schools. In addition, it was agreed that marked units would be placed in the parking lots around the school to observe traffic during the morning rush hour and afternoon closing, as well as around the outside of the school during the day. A call was made to Mountainside Police Commissioner Keith Turner to keep him up to date as to what was going on, and he authorized the necessary overtime for these assignments. On Monday morning, we had 2 overtime officers were assigned to each school to supplement the routine patrols and also to assist the school openings and closings. Monday afternoon, a review of this procedure was conducted by the police personnel and determined that they would continue that coverage throughout the week, and at the end of the week, that will be evaluated as to what steps are going to be taken. I guess this is the end of the school out on Friday. So, following tonight's meeting at the Board of Education, the Mountainside Police Department will meet with the school administration and conduct a full facility security and policy review. This is something that is done routinely on an annual basis, but in light of the events, they're going to step it up to for this year. Next week, the police department will conduct another security survey of both school facilities, and they'll file a complete report with the school administration for their review, and the recommendations will be made. So that's what the town, this side of the street, is doing in connection with that tragedy. I want to thank Jim Debbie and Andy Huber and Mike Parada for their assistance and all their help this past week. Okay, any other council comments?
I have one, Mayor. I just wanted to thank the 6th grade Girl Scout Troop 40468 for their honorable and genuine assistance in helping a community member after the Superstorm Sandy with the cleanup of her leaves. They did collect 75 bags, DPW did, of leaves on this property, and so I just want to commend their assistance, and thank you very much.
We're coming. I'd like to just, last meeting was, there's a lot of people here and a little bit too much going on, but I just wanted to say that, you know, Ron, everybody was proud of what your department did during the storm, and to get the roads open and continuing on getting cleaned up after the storm. And if you drive around Mountainside now, you don't see too much damage anymore. A couple, you know, roots out here and there, but generally pretty cleaned up compared to the towns around us. And, you know, you guys did a great job, and just wanted to commend you and your department.
I did receive some information from John and Leslie Mormon of the Cooperative Counseling Service LLC. They're located at the, on Sheffield Street. After the storm, they ran in what they're calling their first annual coat drive that usually runs throughout the holiday season. In just a few days, they collected over 500 coats and blankets and winter items for families, which were all dispersed. I know that they wanted me to just express their gratitude and thank you, and it just, they just reiterate that this demonstrates that the Mountainside family and their generosity, you know, makes them proud to be in Mountainside and located in Mountainside. One other thing I would like to mention, this weekend in the newspaper, we have a Mountainside resident who was named the Coach of the Year in Union County. Terry Hanratty, who's the former coach up at Governor Livingston, took over the Roselle Park varsity football team, who had great success this year. They wound up going to the state finals in the in the Meadowlands. Even though they lost, it was probably one of their best seasons in past history. It says here that they hadn't made the playoffs since 2001, and they had advanced to a sectional final in 1993. I think this was the first time they went to the finals, so I'd like to congratulate Terry, another fine Mountainside resident. We have any council comments? No, audience comments. I see the Schmadel family out there. No comments. Scott, you want to make a comment? We sort of miss you coming up with your comments, you know.
You want to loosen your ties and lean back?
No, we have a 5-minute limit on what you can say.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Okay, thank you. I want to remind everybody that you're all invited to the Borough Reorganization Meeting. It's on January 8th, Tuesday, 2013. It's at 7 p.m. It'll be followed by a short reception. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah and a Happy New Year and a safe rest of this year and next year. We are going to go into executive session tonight. Hopefully, it's going to be short. Whereas the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey permits the public to be excluded from certain matters to be discussed by the governing body. Whereas the mayor and council desire to discuss litigation, contracts, and personnel, which are matters where the exclusion of the public is permitted. Whereas public disclosure of the results of this discussion will be made as soon as the matters discussed have been resolved by the governing body of Mountainside. Now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the aforesaid matters shall be discussed in closed session upon adoption of this resolution, and its litigation is what we're going to be speaking of. So we have a motion to go into exec. Okay, so